lead. So this was working on our block work. So I took the designs from Islamic geometry and that they use predominantly in the Middle East. And I've used that and I've kind of make it like the Tokyo capsules you get in hotels. So they're quite small. This each block would be for one person, and I would like to increase the size as well. So it would be mainly used for cities as it doesn't take up a lot of land, and rather it uses height, as Tokyo is one of the most densely populated metropolitan areas. So that's one of my work. And then if I open my other project, so this is the first house I made during this camp. Here I've just put like a townhouse. It does use up a lot of land. However, the living space is quite small, so it can be put in like a town or suburban area. As you can see, it's got a lot of green space, and I would put it like on the corner of a street or something like that, where it's not too cramped, but there's not tons and tons of space. So it also like it stands out a lot, as it's got like loads of concrete and wooden cladding that's not really used in like Victorian Edwardian town areas, so it would stand out a lot. I've also got a quite large green space, as now you need a lot more outdoor space, especially during COVID, and it also gives you fresh air. And then my last project, which is my most recent project, I've kind of put in the countryside, which really stands out from the greenery. So this is going to be just in the middle of the countryside, like when you see 2 or 3 houses in like a mile of road. So it just stands out. I like it because it's got a lot of windows, so it allows in light, and it's also got a relatively big outdoor area for hanging out. And also inside, I've also done some interior design, if it allows me in or not. So as you might be able to see, there's a dining room here, and in this area it's a kitchen. I'm not sure why, but the walls are transparent at the moment, but there's obviously a utility room, a bathroom, and stairs that lead to the next floor, and upstairs is just 3 bedrooms with an ensuite. That's my houses.
Good.
Nice. Oh, can we have a quick round of applause for our first presenter? Eduardo, do you have any comments on Rayan's work?
Well, it's actually quite impressive to see what is done, really. Like there were several projects. Each one was sort of like quite well targeted to the context. It wasn't sort of like the same thing everywhere. So each project, the one in Tokyo was higher, and actually it made me think of some, I think it was 60s or 50s Japanese architecture that was made of blocks, and they were putting it all up, and yeah, it's actually quite good. The fact that you've looked at the context and tried to work and to make the buildings responding to it. Not necessarily they were all traditional, but they were somehow different in each place, and that's actually quite good. They weren't just simply putting the same thing over and over again. And some of the models were quite sophisticated. So actually that's actually quite encouraging. So congratulations on that.
Yeah, well done. All right. So I'm not sure if Corthers is gonna fine. So Amir, do you want to quickly go through these?
So for my design, I did amphitheatre, and it was based on this concert I know that I think it happened somewhere north in Scotland, and people have like these tents and then they have a concert. So something like that. And it has chairs and an entrance. I did the entrance just recently. It also has the speakers. So I got some stuff from 3D Warehouse and posters. I was originally meant to get like concert posters, but they were a bit too hard to get on. I also added the backstage, and I probably should have got more of the view, but because we didn't have enough time and we had to start uploading, I didn't have enough time. But it's just a bird's eye view from the landscape, and then a landscape picture of the countryside. I
Yeah.
tried to add more, but my computer, like, it was taking a lot of information, so it was lagging, so I couldn't risk it.
Okay, that is really great. Thank you, Amir, for that. That's great.
Good.
So, do you have any comments?
The first thing it would be, when you present this, try to orient the entire thing so that behind the scenario, you can see a beautiful landscape. So try to make sure that you rotate it, you put it so that the spectators, they see the artists, but then behind the artists, when the music is not still on, you can see something beautiful, right? So if it's looking down the valley or whatever it is, it's best, okay? And then the other thing would be to put the entrance not there in the front, because those would be the most expensive places or the best view, right? So you're taking them away. So perhaps it's coming from the sides or something, or coming from behind, besides the spectators, or so the theater itself, because that's the better place really, and you're taking it out with the door.
Okay.
Yeah, but otherwise great.
So definitely try and get more of your like great landscaping that you've got at the back, because you've done a really good job in putting those photos in. I really like the way that you've used different colours and materials to show things.
Oh yeah.
And the fact that you've got those 3D warehouse objects in, that shows you've really like taken on board some of the tasks that we taught you earlier in the week.
I think you can see that you've used all the tasks that we've told you to use and all the tool introductions, which is really great, and the difference in materials really highlights the areas of the amphitheatre, so we're really pleased with that. And if we could all give Amir a round of applause, that would be great.
Round of applause for Amir, really good job. Okay, next person is Leo. Leo, would you be able to share your work with us?
Just to save time, everybody, can we just show our last project?
I think my PowerPoint presentation's finished.
Yeah, okay. So do you want to share screens with us and we can try
Okay.
and go through it?
To do your last project, the last thing that you did, if that's okay, just to share, save some time. So we're running quite far behind now.
Can you see it?
Yeah, we can see.
Yes, I can.
Yes, this is my Google SketchUp models.
So if you try and go through it in 2 minutes, that'd be amazing, Leo.
Okay. This is my first model. It's not really much.
Leo, could we just
As
see
you can see, there's the person.
I think
there's
it's
a
because someone else
cube.
is screen sharing. Kothor is still.
we've had
You need to go into view options next to the green tab at the top and then press Leo and it will come up.
Yeah, Leo, would you be able to just show us your last project?
Well, these,
That's really good.
yeah, these are my 4th models. This is the outside of another house I made. I like the round windows because they make it look more modern, and yeah. And this is the inside, which includes some stairs, which I think look good because I like the way the underneath is nice and smooth, the top's like that, and there's nothing holding it except the wall. And I also like the simpleness of it all. And this is the theatre, or the amphitheatre. I thought this was less challenging than I thought, and I like how simple yet complicated it is. And that's it.
First of all, thank you very much for making a PowerPoint and taking the time to do that. Thank you for doing what we asked.
Yeah, thank you, Leo. That was really good.
Good stuff.
Yeah, and Ricardo, do you have anything to Sorry, Eduardo, do you have anything to comment on quickly?
Well, I like the house. I like those the windows. I think it's actually quite nice. So I like that type of window. That's for sure. The only thing I would say is that in the case of the amphitheater, try to put it in a place. I think it was similar to the previous comment that it makes the most of the landscape. That's what the Greeks used to do. They looked for a place that they would put the amphitheater, that you would see the entire landscape, and that makes those places so special. Or make a place that perhaps there's a sweeping area that it makes sense to put it there because the topography already works like that. But yeah, super good stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, really good work, Leo. Thank you for that presentation. If everyone wants to give a clap, I really like the PowerPoint you made. That was really, really good work. Okay, the next person we have is Kai. Kai, would you like to start your presentation?
And we'll just go to the last project that you did, if that's okay.
Should I screen share or?
Yeah, screen share with us. That would be great.
Okay. Can you see it?
Yeah, that's great. Thank you.
Okay. This is the house I made. It's a modern house. I made it. I like making modern houses, and I wanted to try and give it a go making it in SketchUp, and this is my result. There's a garage.
The materials you chose as well.
Oh yeah, there's wood, glass, concrete, and wood, glass, concrete, metal, and rock. That's the materials.
Great.
Thank you so much for sharing that with us because it looks amazing.
Can you rotate?
Okay. It's quite slow. It's not really letting me move.
I think I like the design a lot. It's quite nice. Also, because the pavement comes into the house somehow, and the landscape comes into the house. So it's not that you have a garden somewhere and the house somewhere else. It's like it is going all together, and then the wood comes from below, and you can see it happening upstairs. So all the materials they work quite well. Like it's not. You can see them flowing, and you can see one piece on the other area. They repeat, and then they show up. It's quite nice. So very good job, really.
Yeah, I love the materials you've used, and one thing that I think is really great is that you've put in those trees and the bushes from the warehouse. That's really great landscaping you've done.
I tried to do more, but it was slowing down a lot, and it was starting to go really slow.
Yeah,
so I have to get rid of some.
Because you put the background, it looks like the grass is super clear, and the background looks, I wouldn't say real, but it is quite convincing, really.
Yeah, agreed. I think it looks really good, and the context is great.
Yeah. Okay, so a round of applause for Kai because that's really great work. And the next person we have is Lucas. If Lucas, you'd want to share your presentation with us?
Okay, so I think Marlon's upload because I made a video.
You made a video?
Wow.
Yeah.
Right, okay, let me see if I can find it.
How many more do we have? Because I have like 5-6 more minutes.
We have just 2 more. While I'm looking for that video, Anton, would you like to do your presentation?
Mine is a video.
Yours is a video as well. Okay. I'm not loading for some reason. So would
Well,
you
first
be
of all,
able to screen share with us instead?
thank you very much for making a video. We really
Yeah, it's really great that you guys did a video. Thank you. I'm really sorry.
Oh
it's-
yeah,
the
that's
time
it.
to
So should I screen share first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so basically this is I'm just there.
Yeah,
So
you can play
this
the
is
video.
it. And so yeah, so this is basically this is my amphitheater, and it's basically in a park, I guess you could say, with and big patches of grass where you can play in. And yeah, just a few seats, a piano, and then the other one is Weird House, I guess you could call it, because that's what I called it.
This was a warehouse, a weird house.
And then this is my weird house, because it has like a sort of like tree house slash thing on poles. And and then these are just some these are this is another amphitheater, and then these are some like stairs on a spiral bench, I guess. So yeah.
Good. That's really quite nice. I'm sure. I think even reminds me of some buildings by Gary at some point in time of his early career. So actually quite nice. It would be good if because in the last model we couldn't see the grass or the floor, but actually the model was quite nicely made. So thumbs up for that.
Thanks.
And also for making the video. That's a big effort, really. Like trust me, that's a big class. Like even my students cannot make videos always, so that's good.
Thanks.
Yeah, really fantastic. Well done. Okay, so Anton, do you want to go really, really quick and share yours with us? Amazing. Well done for making a video. That's really good.
we might just get time for Eduardo to see them all. Feel that? Okay, whenever you're ready.
I think Cheryl is going to share my screen, share the video.
That's great. It's not, yeah, I think we are seeing it, but it's just being a bit slow. So.
Hi, so today I'm going to be presenting everything that I've been doing in the last 2 days because I wasn't here on Monday and Tuesday. So these are my 3D models that I uploaded in. So there's the chairs, the table, the sofa, more chairs, more tables. And yeah, this is an effect that I decided to do with the wood, all these lines, because this.
Okay, I know it's not the best signal, but Eduardo, if you want to quickly comment on like the house that you could see so far, because I think
nice. I mean, like the materials were not just one material, but you had several materials. They were similar to the previous ones. We could see them up and down. Quite a lot of detail. So I think it's a great work, to be honest. And I really like it. Like definitely, and also the fact that you made a video. That's top on top. Okay, so very good work, really, Anton.
Yeah, really great. It's very modernist kind of building, and I really think
I want to have my window open all the time. And you got
got
me that lovely, warm, super dry jumper that you could have worn around the house. Super cozy.
oh, I'm not sure where that sound is coming from, but I think you've got a really great sense of materiality and things like that. Eduardo, I think do you have to leave now?
I think you're muted. Eduardo, I think you're muted.
Sorry. Yeah. Thanks. Sorry. I turned it off because I thought there was a
Okay.
feedback or whatever.
Okay.
So yeah, great potential, great work. It's a lot of detail, a lot of knowledge there, and I've seen that some people have taken different aspects very deep, and quite surprised, to be honest. So thanks a lot for the invitation, really, and stay in touch, absolutely.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for coming, and we'll carry on.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Okay, I think
Bye.
we're close to finishing now.
Anton, do you want to share your screen again with the rest of us?
Okay.
And then I think maybe we have Cortha back now as well. So Cortha, if you want to do your presentation, I'm sorry that there were so many glitches. You can do that in a minute.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That looks really, really good, Anton.
I'm glad you shared it again because I couldn't see that at the beginning.
Okay. So this is my house, and it has a forest background, and these are the lines that I put in the wood to make it look a bit fancy, I guess. And oh wait, yeah, so in the back garden there's an amphitheater over here, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, I think that's really great work. I love the background you put in. I think it really suits the context it's in. The kind of wood paneling you've got on the building is really well reflected in the kind of tree background that you've got there as well. It's a really nice contextual design.
Thank you.
So right, so everyone, round of applause for Anton. Okay. And now I think we've got Cortha back now, which is really great. So Cortha, if you want to do your presentation now, I'm sorry that Eduardo's had to leave because he had a call, but you can do your presentation now so that we can all get to see it. Because I'd really like to see the work you've done.
Yeah.
Hopefully it will work this time. Cortha, if you want to share your screen. There we go.
That's the one we did today. I really wanted to do a beach, so I just found the bird eye, forgot what they call it, and I found a beach. Yeah, and then I wanted to put palm trees at the back, so I did that.
Yeah, that's really great.
Like how you've thought about your building, sort of where you want it before you started designing. So you really thought about how your building would change depending on where it would be. And that really suits the sort of beach, palm tree landscape. So I'm really impressed with you.
Yeah, I tried to do a house really quickly. There's one more house.
Okay. Are you still, are you going to show us the house, Cortha? Are you ready? Are you going to screen share again?
Cortha, are you still there? Do you want to show us your other work?
Explain what you did.
I did, but I can't seem to find it on the screen share. I did it yesterday, but let me try and find it.
Okay. Well, while we're waiting for Cortha, I just want to say how proud I am of everyone in the workshop, because the work we've seen today and the stuff that you've presented is really, really high quality stuff. And I'm so impressed that all of you guys have come from, you know, some of you had never even used SketchUp before. And if you look at the stuff you've presented today, it's so advanced and you guys have really developed a lot of skills. And like, I'm so impressed and amazed at all of the kind of skills that you've managed to show in your design work. It's really, really good.
Yeah, I'm also very proud of you all. And it's also just so nice to see that you've all interpreted what we've said differently. And all your designs are very different. We don't have 8 versions of the same building. So it's great to see that there's a variety and you've used different materials. You've thought about different things. And it's also, yeah, as Emma said, it's really great to see how much some of you have learned when you've never used it before. And it just makes us feel like we've done our job and we've taught you how to use SketchUp. So we're really happy and we're really proud of all of you and what you've managed to achieve in such a short space of time. So well done. I think you all deserve a round of applause. So shall we clap, everybody? Well done.
The SketchUp is just loading.
Okay, that's fine. We'll hopefully be able to see your work as well.
We'll have to thank them for being your teachers and teaching you. So thank you for the course.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not sure whose that was, if it was Leo.
I'm not sure who that was.
But thank you very much.
Maybe it was Andy, possibly.
I'm not entirely sure, but thank you. And we just hope you guys have all had a really good time throughout this week as well, and that you found it fun, because you can do a lot of fun stuff with SketchUp. And it's been really great to see you guys just like experimenting with it, because would be really great if you guys became the next generation of designers, basically.
Yeah, basing that on what we've seen so far, we're very happy that you've all shown us what you can do, and it just makes us excited that you could potentially be the next generation of architects. So thank you very much, and thank you for all working so hard as well. We really appreciate that. Okay.
Cortha, we've got your screen.
I was doing this yesterday. So it's not working. So the 3D thing didn't really work for me, but I downloaded a bed and a toilet. But that's all I could download. I just didn't finish it. Yeah. Oh. There's a toilet. I still haven't added sinks and everything. And then that's the bedroom. The bedroom's there. And then I was going to have a kitchen and like a living room, but all open space.
Yeah. Okay, that's great.
And you've got your amphitheatre there as well?
Yeah.
Great. And I love the...
I couldn't seem to move the stairs inside. It didn't let me.
That's okay. Don't worry about that. If you want to talk about your amphitheatre and the design of that as well.
I just wanted to do something light. So I've got navy in there, but then all the stairs are light, as in like I think it looks a bit cool going like that. Yeah.
It's fantastic. That's really good work. And what I really loved that you took on board was our suggestions about creating those kind of spaces to space people apart for 2 meters for COVID. So you put in those little barriers to make it safe for everyone to gather outside, even in a time like this. And I think that's really great.
Yeah, I didn't really finish it, but yeah.
It's a really, really good job.
Yeah, you've shown that you thought about it, and that's what's important. So well done.
Okay, so everyone, round of applause for Cortha as well. Really good. I'm so proud of everyone. So that is the end of the Archimate workshop for October, and I really hope you guys have all enjoyed it. I hope you guys have learned a lot of stuff about SketchUp and about design. And we would really appreciate it if you could leave feedback through the link that you guys have been sent in your email, and that way we can always be getting better at these workshops so that you guys can enjoy it more. And I hope you guys have a brilliant rest of the week and a good weekend. If you've got another week of half term, I hope you enjoy it, or if you're back to school, then best of luck with that, guys.
And we hope to see you in future workshops or anything future to do with Archimate. So hopefully this isn't a final goodbye, but if it is, we've loved meeting you all. We've loved helping you along your way and your journey through SketchUp. And thank you very much for joining the workshop and being a part of this half-term camp. Thank you so much for everybody that was involved. And I think that's us signing off.
Yeah, okay, so goodbye, guys. It's been such a great week. Thank you so much, and hopefully we will see you again at some point.
Thank you, everybody, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day and weekend.
Bye.
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 Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, Ryan. Bye, Leo. Okay.